I can't swim. Thank you, that is all. So... this is gonna look like a lot of endless flailing and eventual drowning. I don't know. I don't think swimming is real. I think it's just some kind of water magic. Everyone but me is just a frickin' wizard that, knows water magic. Meanwhile, I'm over here and I'm like, how the hell does it even work? Subnautica store. Get your t-shirts, posters, and more. Preferably more. Buy our shit so that we can make a better game than this. Please. Alright, we're gonna get started. We're very pressed for time on this one. Very, very pressed for time on this one. Mostly because it is D&D night. And D&D has actually been moved up. So, time is of the essence. Which means that it was very important that I fix this jukebox.
Ain't nothing like a ball me. Here we go.
I fixed it. All that music that wasn't working before works now. I am the cringiest person alive. You're welcome. It is entirely too quiet on this side of the base. Can we get some speakers over here? Well, let me look into that, actually. What's that? Snow Fox hoverpad, the vehicle we didn't even build. We actually can't put a speaker over here. What's that crap? Alright, well, I think what we're gonna do... survival? No, maps, there they are. I want to find... Station 0. Outpost 0. Xenobiological Research Facility. It should be a straight shot north from here. We said we were gonna find it, and yeah, we're gonna go find it. Well, SJ, I have a simple solution for you then. Just stop waking up in the middle of the night. Or sleeping pills, that might help. You know, I really hate the entry and exit animation. on this thing. Truly. It's not like I want to, then take sleeping pills or something. They never done me wrong. They never done anybody wrong. Unless you take too many of them, in which case, yeah, they do wrong. Can't tell me you don't have sleeping problems either. I don't. I'm just on an inverted timetable. That's not necessarily a sleeping problem, that's just a sleep scheduling problem. Which is entirely my fault. Alright, we're heading north. We're gonna find Outpost Zero or die trying. Alright, this looks like something. What are these? Some kind of plant. It looks like there's one there on the ground. What are these things? Frost anemone heart. Well, you never know. It's just hard to go on 3 to 4 hours of sleep. Then stop going on 3 to 4 hours of sleep. Just go to sleep. I think on the last stream, it said we were looking for an alcove. Very similar to this, actually. That would lead us to Outpost Zero. Oh yeah, this looks like something. Oh yeah, I think we got something here. Yeah. They put a light pole down there. Which means they... Yeah, here we go. Alright, we got something here. Outpost Zero in all its glory. This is where the game originally started, by the way. New blueprint. Snowman.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
I destroyed it. Alright, dangerous weather. Hang on.
What did Altera use this place for?
That's an excellent question. I would love to know myself.
Researchers here were trying to find me.
Oh. Dang. Trash can. Cats Workshop, welcome. Mom would fall in love with that snowman. Oh, I'm glad she thinks that way.
Motivational posters were banned from Xenoworks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago.
Why?
This poster is technically contraband.
Why were motivational posters banned? That's stupid. Stupid. Get comfortable. Research Station Zero features state-of-the-art facilities including 3 to 6 person accommodations, full science and engineering section, leisure and exercise facilities, large grow room and water filtration unit for self-sufficient living, weather forecasting suite, and a prawn bay. Ah. Here's the grow beds. Lantern trees. What games do we play? Well, you can check our schedule. Like tomorrow, we're playing Twilight Princess for the Wii.
Was this Sam's space? What was she doing all the way out here?
I thought that she was at the other place.
I don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part.
I just stumbled
now I just
onto
have
it.
to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, I can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides, I think she'll respect this. And then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold. No more spine. Nothing that can be misused. All right. Now's my time. I've got this.
She got herself killed. She got one of her co-workers killed. And she did not succeed in destroying it. I had to do it. Game played with 6 to 15 people. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of people. I think it's like werewolf. All right. Lillian. Ooh! Picture of the gun.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project
Yes, all
started,
of them.
They have me at a place called Outpost Zero, doing nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find. Svea and Oren, you know how you get bored when your hover dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle
Hover
time?
dates?
It's a bit like that. But I have a new roommate, Samantha, a roboticist. You should see her little dangling box. Oren, you'd love them. But she got management upset. I guess this is just where they send you if they decide you're too much trouble. I'm kind of glad she's here, though. I was getting lonely. I'm still trying quietly. I don't want any more trouble to figure out where I went wrong. I was sure. I picked up a distress signal. I was right on top of it, and then it just stopped. What if someone, an architect, is still down there and needs help? I'll be home before I ever get to find out, and it will fall to some future researcher to come and find out, I guess. I hope, but I can't.
At least she gave her children regular names. Yeah, that's true.
When are you going to send me some more art? There's still a patch of bare wall here that could use some colour and a touch of genius. I miss you. I love you. I hope you're still proud of me. I'm proud of you.
See, that's what a normal parent sounds like, as opposed to someone who names their kid Prosperina. Fair warning. If anyone in the chat names their kid Prosperina, you will be judged harshly by me. Is that a British or English accent? As far as I know, there's no difference between the two. Hello. He doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Oh, Potato. I miss that fluffy little couch walrus.
Hey, Sam. You want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Oren. Hi, Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, this is a personal project.
Looks more like biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta or anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. What are you working on there? And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids. I'll turn this off now.
That's not the co-worker that she got killed. At least I don't think it was. Thought the other guy died.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
Lil wanted to know too much about architects. I could not let her. She was, what do you call them, Voltairean.
What did you think she would do to you?
She might have discovered the gateway to our home world. I thought it wiser not to take the chance.
You have a gateway to your home world. This is information that would have been really useful a while ago.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So where is it? Or can you not tell me that? That's a bit narrow. Alright, we'll leave the suit. We'll leave the suit there and continue on foot. Does anyone ever take a breath in this game and not talk? That I will. All right, SJ. Yeah, no, that was a lot of dialogue. Like, even for this game's standards, that was a lot. But your criticism is valid. Don't worry. Trust me, we have not been kind to this game. Let's see where this goes, shall we? They obviously wanted to... Whoa. Alan?
Alan, what is this place?
It is architect technology. Standard for my people.
Well, nothing that your people do is standard to me. What is it?
This facility provides the means for rapid travel.
It seems to be inactive.
Without a vessel of my own, this site is not of any great utility.
I see.
So, we have to build you. Gotcha. Right. Alright. We'll come back later. I just didn't want to be given the if you don't like me then leave treatment. Oh no. Don't worry about that. We have not been kind to this game at all. And your distaste for the excessive dialogue is very welcome. Don't worry, we're all on the same side here. Let's see what else is around. We came all the way to Outpost Zero. We might as well, see what else they have to offer. Is this a door? I think it is, or it might be some kind of elevator. Don't see any other way in, though. You just drank an entire thermos's worth of coffee, by the way.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Isn't this why I built the snowsuit? Thing warns me about dangerous weather like milliseconds before dangerous weather actually shows up. That is worse than useless. Oh wait, there's a path. I don't think we're gonna be able to climb it. And now it is foggy. I can't see shit. But I made it up the thing. As I can tell, this doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, it just goes in a big circle. I think in the original version of the story, you would come out the top of the waterfall and it would bury the outpost. And then you would have to go this way. And swim out into the open, and that's when they would drop the life pod.
Outpost 0 is where your sister worked her final days on 4546B. It is quite isolated.
Yeah, I know the brightest ideas can flourish in the middle of nowhere, but this is practically off the map. A lot of people would love to get paid to sit around and do nothing. Not Sam. She must have been miserable out here. And they have the nerve to call her negligent. I think they drove her to an extreme.
They also motivated me to change my behavior.
Because they drove you into hiding?
I had calculated that they might be well placed to answer my distress signal. But I came to suspect their motivations were not aligned with mine.
So you made yourself harder to find.
It was a calculation.
You were dying when I found you. Where's the logic in that, buddy? Alright, we're still looking for, well, we're looking for PK8, whatever that is, the last known position of a pilot. We have a crush depth of 650 now. We might as well use it. Let's start with this one. This looks like it might be the closest. Oh, yeah, someone forgot to load in the ground texture there. Whatever this thing is, it looks like it's underground, so how do we reach it?
Volcano detected nearby.
Oh. Well, that's okay. Ooh. Is this it? The big gigantic crack in the ground here? Perchance? Okay, yeah. Wow.
With this artifact, I am again able to trace the imprint of my people. They survived for a time, but then their presence becomes faint.
What is this place? Could be a thermal reactor.
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Fixed. Well, all things considered, this place is actually not trying to kill me. It's funny, last time we visited a lava zone, it tried to kill me. It's not even trying to burn us. Look, diamond. Now if we could just get some lead. Alright, we're heading up. Oh wait, should we scan it? We should probably scan it. Ground sampler.
New technology acquired.
Ion batteries just got unlocked. So did the power cells. Oh boy. What do we need for those? Ion power cell. Requires 2 ion batteries, silicone rubber, and a wiring kit. The ion battery itself requires an ion cube, gold, silver ore, and lithium. The trade-off being they will provide us with more power than we will ever need. Especially if we could get a nuclear reactor hooked up. Who is this? I believe this is one of our Leviathan friends. And by friends, I mean fuck that guy. The body cache is this way. I think. Or it's probably this area and then down. Way down. Unless it looks like a giant serpent, it's not a Leviathan. Oh, this game calls it a Leviathan, even if it's not big enough to be a Leviathan. I know, it's fucking stupid. Alright, hang on. This is not the most nimble vehicle in the sea. I'm gonna... There's an alien thingy right there. I'm gonna take us down as deep as we can go. Stand by. Oh yeah. This is something. Where's this cache? It's another 300 meters down. Which makes me believe that we might be... It makes me believe that we might be able to swim down if we could get the sub to about 600. That was a dead end. We keep ramming the stern into shit. Pilot's last known location is actually really, really close. Hang on. Might be worth our time to, investigate. Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy sucks. Her last known position was here, which I think we could assume she went down into the cave system. We gotta stop beating this thing up. There's sharks in it? Yes. Yes. Don't eat it. It's got sharks in it. Is my family you're talking about? Did I stutter? I know what I said. Frickin' sharks. You know sharks sink if they stop moving, right?
Didn't I tell you to stay away?
From what? I don't even know who you are.
Or what you are.
Marguerite Maida's the name. You're on my turf.
Great. Can I come in and warm up?
What part of go away do you not understand, Altera?
I'm not with Altera.
I'm gonna park next to your base so I can figure out why you're alive, because Kara should have killed you years ago. And yet, here you are. You want to explain to the rest of us how you pulled that off? Because that's a massive plot hole that the devs just don't seem to acknowledge. Also, I would really like to drive your totally sick customized prawn suit. Like, what is that? A frickin'... I know you said go away, but I'm coming in anyway. Oh, dear God, this was a bad idea.
I told you to stay off my land.
It's not land.
You trained that thing?
Next time I'll let him tear you to ribbons, Altera.
I'm not with Altera. I'm Robin Ayu. I'm looking for information about my sister Sam. I think you might have crossed paths.
Bull crap. I suggest you take the time you need to come to your senses and then get off my sea base. If you're not Altera, why don't you disable that damn tracking satellite tower instead of barging into my sea base? Maybe once Altera's off my back, I'll remember something about your sister.
You're supposed to be dead.
I couldn't get it to
She's
work.
got a robust immune system, and that disease doesn't always kill. That disease always kills. Alright, so disable satellite tower. Also, what do you have here? Sea truck perimeter
New
defense
technology
upgrade.
acquired.
Apparently I could just take that. Override module fragment. Also, can I... Pardon me. That's definitely an ancient key. Snow fox fragments. Oh god, she favors the goddamn snow fox. Well, that's definitely a Reaper skull. Can I join? What? No, of course not. It's a single-player game.
That far out to sea, swimming back for land wasn't an option. I'd die from exhaustion long before I made it to shore. All I could do was survive long enough to wash up somewhere. I felt a suction, and suddenly, there were vast jaws rising out of the water towards me. It had taken hours for the Reaper's corpse to float to the surface. Using the knife, I clambered up her flank and got a perch on top. I figured she'd float for a few days at least, enough for me to catch my breath. But would she sink before or after I died of thirst? I had a knife, a repair tool, and 3 liters of water. At least I wasn't gonna die of exhaustion. Now, those Reapers, they're practically all muscle, but there's some fat in there. I was able to keep warm and drink the water. And I didn't have much, but I had that repair tool, so I had a spark. It took a week to light that first fire. And I know more about the burning properties of Reaper fat than I ever cared to. I had to ration fires, but as they burned, I could smoke meat that I carved out of the beast's rib cage.
I can't imagine it's very good. Predator meat universally is very, very veiny and not tasty at all. Don't ask me why I know this. Alright, I've got... Wait, I've got power? What the hell? Why did you say 26% power left? Don't lie. Liars go to hell, Subnautica! Alright, where is this, parallel processing unit? Where the hell do I get a parallel processing unit? What the hell even is a parallel processing unit? Marguerite, do you have a parallel processing unit? Otherwise, I can't build your thing. Are you talking about AVP Predator? No! Why does everybody assume that? The food chain consists of 2 kinds of animals, predators and prey. Predator meat is universally very veiny. How about you? You got the parallel processing unit? No? Satellite. Maybe it's on the satellite tower. We have to go back to What's-His-Face's island. The guy who named his daughter Prosperina. Blame Stan Winston. I'm just tired. Every time I use the word predator, everybody thinks I'm talking about AVP. And omnivores, but that's more of a fluke. Well, yeah. It's actually amazing how much you can learn from Spore. I know, it's Spore. You would think it wouldn't go that deep, but no, it does. Alright, we're heading for Stupid Tupid. That's what I named the dock. Because it took forever to fucking find it. And it was really Stupid Tupid. Right, so Marguerite should be dead. Kara should have killed her years ago. Hello. There's some submechanophobia. Did we ever build the cutter? We did build the cutter. We might be able to cut open some new doors. Unless this isn't the section we can actually enter. I don't think it is. Oh, no. It is. Cutter. Door. Ooh, copper wire. We need copper wire. We need it right now for a recipe that we're making. Right, this door just straight up won't open. This one looks like it will. Blueprints for the laser cutter. Well, that's ironic. Thanks for nothing. More fragments for the laser cutter. Well, that's ironic. Thanks for nothing. It's not like I needed to use the laser cutter to actually get in here or anything. Gigantic hole in the side. Could be where the gun hit the hull. Well, that was interesting. We didn't get much out of it. One of these days we'll find the bow section. What was that? Shipwreck. Big shipwreck. Or did you mean the growling? Because that would have been that guy. He screams a lot. Wait a second. Is this land? Yeah, it is. I remember when land actually used to be interesting in Subnautica. I remember, oh god, we were filming too when it happened. I remember when I actually found the second island, not the floating one, the actual island in Subnautica 1. And this was before they added the gun too, so it was like, wait, this is an island? And I was like, how the hell is there an island? I need more space, hang on. So that was an interesting day. Hey, buddy. Are you beached? Sucks to be you. Actually, this is a good... The Cryptosuchus. Large shark-like beast, easily identifiable by its carapace of thin, bony plates. Avoid, but can be handled in a pinch. Really? That just tells me you're killable. You're vulnerable and very, very killable. He's dead. Warm back up real quick. Alright, we gotta find that tower. Yes, I just crawled under the dock. Notoriously, going from sea to land in all Subnautica games is very, very finicky. Alright, I think this is the tower. We need to shut it down. Delta Station. This is where the asshole hung out. Alright, let me see this place. Tower 2, two active human life forms detected. Unauthorized habitat construction and vehicular activity detected. Observe and prepare for possible intervention. They know we're here. Maybe we should shut this place down. It's recommended that all training be completed while tower is in test mode. This guy got a workstation or something? Spare parts, perhaps? Where the fuck am I gonna find a parallel processing unit? Do I build one? Not that I can tell. Stand next to this. Mercury 2. We gotta go find us a shipwreck. Remember that bow section I mentioned not too long ago? Oh. We gotta go find it. Problem is, I don't know where it is. I don't even remember where we found that stern section. But we can assume the bow is probably ahead of that stern section. Unless it came down all weird-like. Never seen Ben 10? Yeah, I know.
Fred, I'm not blaming
Hang on.
you. But what do you mean it's gone? Where did it go? You found some trouble somewhere in the deep twisty bridges and decided to jettison modules?
Yeah, I had to jettison a module. I got free, went back for it, and it was just gone.
And you think someone stole it?
Or
Emmanuel.
something. I didn't lose it, that's for sure. I'm careful with my tools.
I'm sure you are, but you have to admit there have been a lot of sea truck accidents, and they're rather expensive.
You wanna follow me on a few runs tomorrow? See what it's like? Conditions are way harsher than anything I ever imagined. I don't know if you could really understand it from inside your base.
That won't be necessary. Thanks for your time. I'll write it up as an accident.
Fucking Emmanuel. God, I hate that guy. But yeah. Don't worry, Mechawolf. SJ likes to come in here and talk about stuff, and oh my god. Oh my god. Put a hold on that. Put a pin in this conversation. It's the asshole. He's back. I like shooting the breeze. It's fine. But it's like, it's you come in here and it's like, so how about them sports ball? Yes, them sports ball. Go team, hit the ball, score the points. Yes, or yes, Mechawolf, big fish, or as Jar Jar Binks would call it, big goober fish. Because Jar Jar just talks stupid, non-stop, and it's really annoying. Okay, so from the pilot's last known position, this is where we came up, and then we started heading towards Stupid Tupid, which means the stern section is likely this way. that large bit that we passed over, I think that's a separate piece. A piece that we can't enter, by the way. And this here is our stern section. He was supposed to replace Chewie? Yeah, well, that went well, didn't it? Alright, so from here, I'm thinking we go southeast. And we'll probably run into our bow section. If this wreck is laid out like the Titanic. Probably isn't, though. It probably isn't, and this might be an enormous waste of our time. One thing I do know is that it's definitely gonna be... Oh, what do you know? I found it. Okay.
Detecting bow of an astronautical Soltron Gulf vessel nearby. Vessel name, Mercury 2. Inoperative.
Yeah, no shit, inoperative. It got beamed in half from the looks of it. How are we going in? Please tell me quickly before my submechanophobia forces me to turn back. Oh, this looks promising. Okay. Excellent. We have a... Is that a sea moth? No, that's a prawn suit.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Who votes we take the unlimited air supply into the sunken ship? Looks like they had a prawn suit bay. Hey, Fruit Punch, we just found the bow of the Mercury 2. Looks like a drill arm. A blueprint we already had. Cutter. Reactor rods. Hello. We might no longer have an excuse to not build that nuclear reactor. Oh yeah. Okay. McDonald's or Burger King? Probably Burger King because it's cheaper at this point. Or you could go for the secret third option, Wendy's, which I will go for every time. What's a Chinese potato? Well, it's a potato from China. Durr. Got him. What is this thing? The red featherfish. I think we already have one, but I'll take this one anyway. Well, the suit won't make it through this. I guess we're going on our own. Fast food sucks? No, Wendy's is good. Sometimes you just need something quick. Ooh, hello. Alien containment. Big.
My instincts are never wrong. Stefanos has always been overly cautious. He hates taking risks, which I suppose is understandable when you're in the back end of the galaxy. But no risk, no reward. Elliot finds evidence of alien architecture on a completely uncharted planet, and he expects me to ignore that? Huh. Orion's belt, I would be an absolute fool. We've done some scans, and while there aren't a lot of mineral resources on this planet, there is decent biodiversity. Teams go out in the morning. There should be a significant specimen and sample haul for biopatenting, which will be split among the crew as part of the Discovery Clause. Let's see Stefanos and everyone else complain when they have a few more Sol Transgov credits in their uniform pockets. They'll learn to trust my instincts at some point.
And that's when they got hit by a fucking cannon. Lol. What she didn't expect was gun. Big honkin' alien gun that says stay away. Actually, it doesn't say stay away, it just shoots you. It's kind of rude, all things considered. Here in Cali, we have In-N-Out. In-N-Out's okay.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is every xenolinguist's dream. I mean, I was helping with the planetary scans, and there are possible unknown structures on the surface. This could set my career up for life. The images are a little degraded coming through the atmosphere, but it looks like intentional and complex architecture, which means civilization, and civilization means language. Oh, man. And now most of the crew wants to get home. I understand that, but this could be a defining discovery. I'm definitely gonna put a bug in Diana's ear about going to the surface so I can take a team to explore. I desperately hope this pans out. Oh, I can't wait till we get into communication range with Sol again. Layla and the kids would love to hear this. I mean, it's rough being away from them so long, but this might just make it worth it. I'll be able to give them so much more.
There is a lot on this ship to unpack. Hang on. We found it. I think this is it. The parallel processing unit. Alright, we need to find 2 more of those. Well, that's the bottom of the ship. Torn open. This looks like a cafeteria. Okay. I need a way out. Shit, I think we just have to go back the way we came.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, I know. There's gotta be a better way. Hang on. I'm gonna do a sweep of the exterior. See if we can find a better way in. Big. And this looks like a window of some kind. Big, gigantic spars on the front here. It looks like a really wonky version of Elite Dangerous's Type 8. I do not have Del Taco in my area, no. Where is that hole that led to the exterior? It was on the bottom. Ooh. Hello. I don't suppose any of the parts we're looking for are on that thing? No. Doesn't look like it. Well, as far as I can tell, there's only one entry and exit point that's easily accessible, despite the fact that the entire stern section has been torn asunder. See if there's a way under it. Could be the hole right there that we saw, but I'm not sure. Gotta keep going. I don't see anything. There might just be the one way inside, and we just have to go really fast. Unless that's it. Hang on. No. No, definitely not. Have a preferred coffee place. Not really, no. Just the machine in my kitchen. Alright, well, I looked. I really did.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I think what we're gonna have to do is actually find that hole again and see where it lets out. Here it is. Oh my god, we were wasting our time. This is just a fucking cave. Big one, but a cave nonetheless. Okay, back to scrounging. That door don't open. Go upstairs. Door don't open. Alright, moving on. There's gotta be a way to access the forward section of the wreck. There it is. It looks like we just didn't go far enough. Hey, look, copper wire. Hey, look, another, oh, this one's depleted. Shit, well, that doesn't fucking help. Cutter. Synthetic fibers. Not a cheap material. It looks like there's a way in there somehow. Hang on. Cutter. Oh, we found the reactor.
I'm alive. Stefanos saved me. The Mercury attempted an emergency takeoff and everything seemed fine. I was helping the bridge crew with the emergency takeoff since the crew is, well, was short-handed because of everything. I heard the sound of metal tearing and for a split second, everything was tinged bright green and unbearably hot. Then I saw daylight and I was looking down at the ocean and ice. The strongest wind I've ever felt roared in my ears, ripping through the ship. People went flying out the side of the Mercury, so much screaming and chaos. I was lucky. I had just clipped into my sea tinker. Stefanos came out of nowhere, like a malaika, an angel. I felt his rough, calloused hand grasp mine with the gentlest of urgency. It felt like time slowed. He said, I gotcha.
Who talks like this?
I don't know how, but he used an emergency tether to drag me to the nuclear reactor core, the strongest bulkhead in the ship. We hit the water and everything went black. He's sleeping. I think he might have hit his head. I'm exhausted. The adrenaline has long since worn off and my body aches. I think I might have fractured the rib. I'm gonna shut my eyes for a bit.
wake up, I'll figure this out. I'll save us.
No, you won't. Seriously, okay, who the hell talks like that?
Orion's felt this all went sideways. How could I have known that so much would go wrong? I failed my crew. No, I don't fail. I didn't get into this position by being a failure. It's this desolate land, frigid and cursed. Between these tunneling creatures and the strange sickness that a few of the crew are showing symptoms of, we have to leave at first light tomorrow. We are prepping for a rapid takeoff. We can't take chances with the vibrations drawing the tunnelers, so we're skipping the systems check. Risky, but I have faith in myself and the crew of the Mercury. Landing this thing was practically a miracle, though. But we have to get out of here. Maybe the weapon is to keep people away, but if we leave, it'll let us go.
Wait.
I have to leave the quarantined crew in the cave behind. We will be back for them, but we can't risk an unknown infection spreading through the Mercury. We're packing survival kits for them, but there's only enough surplus for about 2 weeks. I'm telling them that we will come back, but I don't think I can land here safely twice. I hate this, but I have to leave them behind. I can't risk the entirety of the Mercury.
Wait, so you were actually able to land? Why? And you knew about the gun? How and why were they able to actually land? That doesn't make any sense. Aurora got shot down the moment it tried to break atmosphere. So did the Degassi. So did the Sunbeam. Why would it make an exception for this ship? This ship should have been obliterated when it tried to land. This doesn't make any fucking sense. Alright, we're looking for a vent so that we can get to that power box in the other room. Problem is, I don't know where it could be. It could be anywhere. Might even be in that cave we saw. Hang on. Actually, that's an idea. Getting a futon, good for you. Actually, I want one. Give me your futon. Give me your futon, I'm upset. This game has upset me. It's upset me? Again? Because it is a putrid mess! Reads more like Subnautica fan fiction than an actual Subnautica game. Oh, there was a hole here too. Well, now that I know that... Get the sea truck over there. Ah! I'd think I'd be able to just bash right through those, but apparently no. Okay. There's a vent right there. And it looks like it goes in from above. This room's above, but it doesn't have any vents in it. Which leads us to the room over here. Where we will find no vents whatsoever. For there are no vents. Except that one, but we already know where that one goes. Unless... Hang on. Air vents are supposed to lead to multiple destinations, but apparently not this one. It's an air vent that's supposed to circulate air through the whole, well, in most cases a building, but
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Are you sure it's 30 seconds and not 54 seconds? Hang on, I'm going back to refill the air.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We can't leave here without that last fragment. And I won't leave here without that last fragment. We need it to progress. What am I doing? Hang on. Refill that. Go through the vent again. I think I was on to something over here. We go through here. Go down this way. All the way down. Follow me. Follow me. Over to here.
Well, we landed safely, despite my apprehension. Diana, damned adrenaline junkie, took one of her defining risks and it paid off. Why hire me as the maintenance engineering officer if you aren't going to listen to their advice? Now, Papa, I didn't go to school for 8 years and get 3 degrees for nothing. I tried to convince Diana that we don't need to stop for repairs. That's what the drift drive and the secondary propulsion system are for. Just a bit slower. But she's in charge, not me. On the plus side, I get to work with Yasmin. I didn't know she was such a busybody. She's been going around the whole ship giving folks a hand. I think she was getting on Diana's nerves, so she assigned Yasmin to me. She's helping me inspect and repair the thruster systems. I thought I was the most mechanically inclined person on the ship, but I think she has me beat. She can definitely teach me a thing or two, as long as I don't get too distracted by her smile. She's got the best smile.
That was not helpful. Well, there's this vent. I think this leads to the bridge. Yeah, it does. We've checked this room a billion fucking times. Where is that one fucking vent? Oh no, Mega Wolf, that was before they tried to take off again and then the gun shot them, which makes absolutely no sense. You just said they landed safely. That makes no sense. The gun should have shot them on the way down. The gun should have been like, oh, you're trying to land? Well, I'm gonna make sure you never leave. Is there any chance that we can move these? Maybe that's what we gotta do. The propulsion cannon. Perhaps that's it. Use of a propulsion cannon is optional to gain easier access to some rooms. Okay, so we don't actually need it. Was the gun broken? Here, hang on. According to the Favreau boards, Mercury 2 is intended to be somewhere between 30 and 100 years old. Most likely 30 based on the prawn suit Mark III fragments. Yada yada yada. According to this, it was shot down by the enforcement platform and later destroyed on its attempt to take off. But it doesn't, but they haven't mentioned a... None of these logs have mentioned a first shot. Of course, the vent could be on the exterior. And no, the gun wouldn't be broken. Why would the gun be broken? It had to go on to shoot down the Aurora and the Degassi. Not in that order. Oh, and the Sunbeam as well. Can't forget them. If our sub is there, then... and the vent comes in from above. Ah-ha-ha! Get me the cutter. And there it is. The last parallel processing unit fragment.
Now I just need to build the test override module, and I can disable that satellite tower.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for pointing out the obvious, Captain Obvious. Now, for our next problem, air.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Air? Yes, welcome to the super future where our oxygen tanks only have 2.5 minutes of air. Damn you, Altera cheap piece of crap. Alright. I found the fragments. We need gold, silver, and table coral. We also need a piece of lead, because of course we do. I'm setting course for base place. On our way there, we should probably go along the seabed. See if we can find us some resources. Preferably lead. Which I'm not seeing. Why not? How come? Well, we got the silver. We still need some gold and lead. Table coral is no problem. We got a cave full of the stuff. Not that I wouldn't say no to more. Oh, don't worry about him. Okay, hold on. It's just titanium. I don't want titanium. I have too much titanium. Why do I need more titanium? Why can't you give me something useful like lead? Is that lead? No, it's fucking lithium. I need that too. Oh shit. No. Don't you fucking dare. Warning you. Don't you kamikaze into my submarine. Oh, that's the surface, Jesus. Ugh. Ugh. Well, going back to base place isn't gonna do us any good unless I get the fucking lead. That's titanium. Also, my inventory's full. Because, of course, it fucking is. Badges? What? Oh, I do have lead. I have 2 lead. Okay, so I need gold, a silver, and a table coral. Okay, we can go home now. Gold is... well, gold is less difficult. We should still probably try to find some on our way back, though. Oop. Roadkill. Still not finding it. This is really annoying.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I am astounded that the music is actually still playing. Alright, now hang on. Please tell me I have gold. I do not. What do we get gold out of again? Logs, research, geological, large emeralds, limestone, or this does not help. Alright, I have to go find it. Ugh. The good news is we're in an area where it's not impossible to locate it. We even have a few lithium deposits around here. Am I gonna be able to get down here? Yes. Yes, it's totally fine. It's actually diamond down there. I can see it. Ah! Fuck! Air. Air. Megawolf, that's not how thermodynamics work. Or, well, if it is, you want to explain that to the devs? Because the biome transitions in this game don't make any logical sense. Like, look, here's another one. And another. Like, if you want to go after the devs for this, by all means, be my guest, because... Ooh, I've been real mean to this game. Also can't find any gold. Why can't I find any gold? Where is the gold, devs? It was removed from this biome, it seems. Why is it gone? Oh, but I found lead. That's always a triumph. Alright, this is the crap that spawns gold. Oh, thank fuck. Now I'm gonna need 2. Yeah, I know, it's a goddamn nightmare. We found one, and yeah, we're only halfway there. There's one. Okay, we got 2 gold, thank God. But I'm gonna see if we can get a 3rd here. Nope, titanium. So, you know, that sucks. Let's see if I can recognize what song it's playing. I have no clue. Shall we find out together? Oh yeah, I meant to plug that in, and then I didn't. What category is... Oh, I need the table coral. 1 second. I gotta go get the table coral. Check out the new Ghost album. Too scary.
Ain't nothing like a funky beat.
What's next on the thing? Are you just looping this? Hang on. This will work. How much for that nuclear reactor? We need 3 lead and some plasteel. I have 1 lead. I have 0 plasteel. Here, hang on, move this. We didn't put speakers over on this side of the base yet. How much lead do I have on board? Let me see. Well, at the very least, I could get the plasteel started. I have 2 lead. How much lithium do we have? I think we have some. Yes, we do. We have enough. Where am I going? I'm gonna see if we can plug this in now and give it the last piece of lead later. Yes. Alright, what else do we have here? Hang on. No, go back. Okay, so we have some duplicates in here.
I know when to pay the front line, take the
This one! Now this one sounds real loud and obnoxious, especially from the outside.
aboard, Captain.
I think we're going out for that last piece of lead. That way we can, plug in our fuel rods, and then we'll have more electricity than we will ever need. Sweet. Sweet. That's 2 lead right there. Couple clumps of titanium. Probably abandoned them down here because I didn't want them. Another piece of gold. Absolutely fantastic. I will take it. Another piece of titanium. Also, I would like some copper, believe it or not. No, you fucking don't, you explodey son of a bitch. I saw you coming. You can't do anything. Look at me go. Where's the copper? That's titanium. Stupid. Where's the copper? That's also titanium. Your inventory is full. Stupid. Where's the copper? Stop giving me titanium from the limestone outcroppings. Thank you. There's a chance of titanium in all of these outcroppings, and it keeps giving me titanium. I don't want titanium. I need copper. It's important. You gotta give me a lump of copper. It's important. I'd also like to look into the battery charger, please. Wherever that might be. Yeah, hang on. I guess it already went through the last song. There it is. Wiring kit, copper wire, titanium. Yeah, easy to do. The light's flickering isn't going to be a problem much longer. And neither is the quiet on this side of the base. But hang on. Let there be juice. Alright, I know we picked up more reactor rods than that. Where are they? Oh, don't tell me they're in the prawn. Don't you dare fall all the way down. Ugh. Jonathan Coco, thank you for joining the away team. It's been a while since we actually had somebody join. Thank you so much for your support. Enjoy the emotes. There's my reactor rods. Hang on, we need to do better than Sea Shanty 2. One moment. It's everywhere now, every single part of the base. Except the dock. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. Anyway, let's get the charger. Oh, wait, I need that titanium. Battery charger. What did I do with all my dead batteries? One second. We have power cells for days and days and days. There's my dead batteries. That'll keep us going a little longer. I get the coffee brewing as well. We'll skip attaching the prawn suit for this next outing. We're not going far. I know what I want to do for this next outing. First, we're heading over to Stupid Tupid. Ooh, hey. Since we have it out of its stupid-ass socket where I can't actually attach them, let's plug in the perimeter defense upgrade. Just so we can see what it does. Okay. We have an ability that will allow us to stop the big bastard from biting me. Okay. This might actually have some use. And I fell in the water anyway. That's fine. We're gonna shut down that tower with our test override module. Shouldn't be too difficult. Just plug it in. We might not even have to go back to Marguerite's place. She might call us. It'd be convenient if she did. Really convenient. Because otherwise, I gotta go all the way over there, and my sub is not exactly quick. Big. Jesus.
Great. Now back to the terminal.
Entering test mode.
Do it. Please work.
Why does it look like it didn't work?
Satellite is down.
Oh.
I am impressed. That was most resourceful.
Alright. We'll wait a second. I'm heading back down to the sub. Hopefully she'll call us and we don't have to go all the way over there. There she is!
Alright, Altera. You win this round. Come find me at my greenhouse. I'm about a kilometer east of your position up on an iceberg. I have a present for you.
I'll come by if I have time.
Sure. Whatever. If you have time for me in your busy social calendar.
So Marguerite has a greenhouse. Can I get, tracking on that? Shit. No. What direction did she say? West? East. Up on an iceberg. That way. Well, she did say iceberg, so at least we know she's on the surface. Okay, that helps. Moving. Let's see what we got. I do see icebergs. I don't know if it's hers, though. Diving! I think we're gonna go under these. I don't think we could get up on these. Here, hang on. Let me see. So she's probably up on one of these. Out past the Omega Lab. And up on those big icebergs. Is it these big icebergs? Could be. We might need to get out and walk around. Ah! Sorry, Pengling! Don't look right. Oh wait, there's a cave in here. And what are these eggs? Where are we going? Whew. Okay, now give me a reason as to why I just did that. I think it's just for air. Well, that's boring. Or maybe it was for this diamond. Probably the diamond. This did not help. Oh, wait. Never mind. We have an unlimited air supply. I know not what this egg is. We need to build alien containment. How the hell did we end up 50 meters down? Heading east again. Hang on, that one looks walkable. There's even a plant up there. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna circle this one. I think I see something up there. I don't know if it's a greenhouse, but it does look very square-like. That's not usually a natural shape. Let's see. Oh, wait. This is precursor.
This site is one of some significance. Its data will assist us on our quest.
What is it? Is it a satellite? It's a crashed precursor satellite. Long-range data transmission. Okay. I think we need to keep going east. We are actually now a kilometer away from Stupid Tupid, so it's probably on one of these. Wait, there are crates on that one. This might be it. Hang on. Hey, buddy. There's enough giant bones here to indicate it might be Marguerite's place. Keep going up. Nothing. What the fuck is the point of the lamps? This doesn't help. Unless we cross that. Alright, I'll go up one more time. Aha! Okay. Walked right the fuck by it. Jeez. Hello?
Damn satellite hasn't passed by in a while. I guess that was your doing.
Sam's not the only one in the family who knew what to do with vague directions in old wire.
She was an original, that sister of yours. First time I met her, I was sure she was Altera through and through. Not a crease in her uniform. Sending those damn bird bots to spy everywhere. Then, she surprised me. Maybe a little too much.
Meaning?
If you really want to know, there's a PDA on the bench that can point you in the right direction. You need anything else? Don't bother me. But you can help yourself to the greenhouse. Least I can do to repay you for getting those spine pests off my back.
Yeah, until they come down here and fix it.
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it and...
That's your plan?
You don't think it'll work?
So these two were directly talking to each other?
If you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Altera will come around and see it your way. But do you believe in yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on. Is the bacteria a threat, or isn't it?
It is.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
I am.
I said like you mean it, not like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
I am.
Great. Then what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole ice shelf halfway to deep space. Vaporized all the fish.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of that one. It'll be fun.
So she blew up Omega Lab.
All right, Marge, old girl. We hate this greenhouse. So here are some pointers to remember
Fruit
so we
salad.
never have to do the worst parts again. Too bad you can't fight malnutrition by hunting it down and killing it. So, first thing, insulation. First few nights, the soil was rock solid. Ended up having to insulate the damn place with dehydrated kelp. Adding a thermal mass helped too. Heat from barrels of water. Probably should have just eaten the damn kelp. But nope, my body was craving a salad. Wish I was just made of exosuit. Next, grow lights were a must-have. Gotta admit, I felt pretty proud of my first full. You can look all you want. There's more to Marguerite than any damn fangled gadget can see.
doesn't say how she survived. Fuck. I think we reached the end of this leg of the story, unfortunately. I think it ended when we injected the serum into the neck of the dead Leviathan. Which means we have no other ongoing story crap other than let's get this guy out of our head. That was solid ground. I thought that was water. Where's the fucking ladder? There isn't one. We're going back to base place. They were talking about it's possible Margaret got the cure from Sam, but that doesn't explain how she lived. Yeah, no, it doesn't. There was a several-year gap between Degassi and Aurora. And there's a several-year gap between Aurora and this game. She should be dead. This is one of the biggest plot holes in this game. Kara should have killed Marguerite years ago. And frankly, she didn't help. All she really did was help me figure out who actually blew up Omega Lab. She was negligent and stupid, and she got one of her own, and she got one of her fellow employees killed. Which means she died due to negligence, just like Altera said in the beginning of the game, and we distrusted them for no reason. This was an enormous waste of our time. Now all we have left is Alan. Alan and the whole let's get Alan out of our head bullshit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What song is playing? No, okay, we can't be playing this. It's actually copywritten. Because the... Not that one either. Hang on. No. 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 Can you believe that they actually put copywritten shit into their jukebox? Why are they gonna do that if they know that Let's Players are gonna be playing through this game?
Ain't nothing like a ball game. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. If you want me to fuck me. Here we go. Here we go. Ain't nothing like a ball game. Okay, it's time to get me no. No.
Alright, we'll do this one too. These are big. Oh, apparently this is a poster. Alright, yeah, let me just, find a place for that. We gotta build an alien containment. What do we need for that? Let me see. Well, first we're gonna need a new room for it. And we're gonna need... There it is. It's just regular glass, actually. Well, that I can do. Alright, I need quartz. Like, a ton of it.
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
It's fine, shut up. We're going on a hunt for quartz, like as much as we can carry. Lead! Oh, thank God. Lead is like our one bottleneck resource that's holding us back. We need to pick it up whenever we find it. Here's some quartz, and some quartz, and some titanium, which we're gonna need to actually build a space for this thing. Actually, why don't we build a like a big room, like a big room? Why haven't we done that yet? Compared to the last game where when we couldn't get rid of it? Yes, exactly. It was everywhere. But that's because they added more outcroppings in this game to, the idea was to, add a more diverse ecosystem and make, hunting for material more rewarding and, easier to, manage, because now you can just pick a rock and go, but it didn't work. It backfired, and now, more often than not, you just end up with more and more titanium in your inventory. Lead. Yeah, no, it's a good idea, but very poor execution. Right, the inventory's full, and we have just barely enough quartz to pull this off. How much is that big room, anyway? 2 That's not happening anytime soon. I think we're gonna stick to the circles. build it off of that. Hang on. Or maybe not.
An aquarium just for looks, or your own personal sushi factory. You decide.
It also needs a door. Which is more quartz. I need a piece of titanium, actually. 1 second. A few, actually. Okay, this is important.
Oh, I said Barrett could ride the town. How I wish I was in Sherrock now. For 20 brave men, all fishermen who would make.
Do I have any in the prawn suit? Actually, I do. Okay, quartz problem has been solved. How many eggs do we have? Black. I thought we had more eggs than this. Where do we store them all? Man! Oh, here they are. I got them. Oh, we got one more, actually. Hang on. To put the lead in here. And this thing. There we go. Alright, I need the door. The door. There it is. They're gonna have to listen to this 24/7. Isn't that great? I need more titanium. And a piece of lithium. There we go. I just want to make sure that attaching windows to this thing isn't gonna implode us. +7. Yeah, we were low. We're not low now. I don't want to turn it into Stockton Rush's next project. Remember, no ocean explorer wants to be a Stockton Rush. You know what I was looking at recently? Like, this past couple days, I was looking back at our Discord lecture hall and the lectures that we ran on Stockton Rush and the Titan sub. Yeah, I was thinking about it recently. I forget why. I think something came up and I was like, oh yeah, that has been a while since we did that. Because we were doing, I was doing lectures on it, on our Discord, because, like, not a tremendous amount of people know this about me, but before I was the space guy, I was the undersea explorer guy, alright? You know how every every class in school had the Titanic kid. I was the Titanic kid. And we have a number of Titanic fans in the fandom, so it stands to reason that I should cover it. And you know what my prediction was? Catastrophic implosion. You know what the end result was? Catastrophic implosion. And it was like, wow, okay, I am good at this. It was me, James Cameron, and his best friend Robert Ballard that all came to the same conclusion. Actually, it was James Cameron that concluded that it was a catastrophic implosion before anybody else. He didn't go public with it, but he was like, well, the transponder died. That usually means the thing fucking imploded. We sent the sub out there anyway. The windows, it's just glass. Put windows on either side of this thing, because originally this was gonna be like a glass, the glass, the observatory. It was gonna be the observatory. We can't. I don't know. If I wanted to put this over on top of that thing, it would have required another ladder. Alright, well, I could have built a tower, or hell, I could have built it underneath, I think. I'm not sure. Let me check that, actually. No, they wouldn't have let us do that. I think it's too close to the wall. Alright, so we got a place to dump all the eggs now. Oh, and also, one second. Our featherfish friend. He's got a place to hang out. Because I think we already have one upstairs. We do. He's hanging out with Boomer. And all of his friends. Like the spinning fish. What do you call this fish? The spinning fish. Yeah, that's what it's called. No. Yeah, why the hell not?
He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets now, ladies and gentlemen. 4 fours to point, mark 4. Ace, deuce,
do we have room in the grow beds?
Ace, deuce, scrap, 1, 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, 1, 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, 1.
I think we could grow this. Actually, it takes away 15 health if we eat it. So don't actually eat that.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 4, and he made us the hard way. Hey, the front line
titanium.
You have a shooter and a good one. Coming out for a new point. Get your bets now, ladies and gentlemen.
We need more storage.
The rolling point is 9. Place 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. The rolling point is 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9.
Because we insist on using this room.
Wants to come. 6 to point. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand.
Alright, how are we looking on power?
Place your bets, place your bets. Who wants to come? 6 the point.
It looks like we're slowly going down. Here, hang on. Titanium and copper. Let me think about that. It is nighttime, and that's why we're not getting any solar power.
For 9, 5, for 9. He's a rolling point is 9. Place 9.
Let's wait for the sun to come up.
5, for 9. Who wants to come? Place 6.
Listen to Run It by Jelly Roll from Sonic 3.
Coming out again.
I'm listening to the loudest, most obnoxious music I can find.
Who wants the hard 4? 5 wants 4.
My criteria, it must be loud and obnoxious.
Ace, deuce, scrap, want 4. Ace, deuce, deuce.
I think we can make that one right now. What was the other one? Silver, copper, magnetite.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. I know winner. Got a hot hand. Got a hot hand. Hot hand. I know winner. Got a hot hand. Who wants to
copper? I don't think we have copper.
Place your bets.
I have 1 titanium remaining. Who wants it? We're getting down to the wire here, though, actually, folks. I don't think we're gonna... You have a great tolerance for it because I can't tolerate this stuff. I can't tolerate this. I'm just being annoying. You kidding? This is just me being fucking obnoxious. Here's one you might appreciate, actually. I'm a sucker for the orchestral and beautiful, but there's just one problem. If we play Marcus Warner down here, we are going to get copyright slammed. I think I've heard of Travis Scott. I think I've heard of both of them, but never listened to them. Let's just take a second here and appreciate the amazing work that we've done for the base. This base is looking much, 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 much nicer than our base from the first game. What do we even need to make enameled glass again? Lead! Alright, we are at the end here, though, so we do need I do need to go run a D&D session. So, right. Tomorrow, we are doing... What are we doing? We're playing that Wii game, aren't we? That fun little, Nintendo Wii game. I believe it was called Twilight Princess for the Wii. Oh, it's finally time for Twilight Princess for the Wii. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much fun. I don't know how the Wii controls are going to hold up with me pointing it at the computer screen. But at least we have the tracking bar. So that's good. Hopefully we don't smack anything, and hopefully our extremely metal microphone doesn't cause any tracking interference. I don't know. I'm gonna run tests with it tonight and see how it works out. I might run a game or two on it just to see if it works good. I'm not gonna run Twilight Princess for the Wii on it. Because I want to go in as blind as possible. It's been years since I picked up that game. Yes, we're gonna use the goddamn Wii motion controls. Get excited. Well, I hope you guys had fun. I know I did. Big thank you to all of our sponsors, especially Green Man Gaming, giving you fantastic deals on expensive video games, especially in these trying times. And actually, tomorrow is special because I have to try and get the Switch too. Supposedly, the Nintendo invites are going out tomorrow, and I do qualify, so wish me luck. And also, supposedly, this is just the first wave, so hopefully we get in on the first wave. I don't know. I'll let you guys know how it goes tomorrow. It should be interesting. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We better fucking get it, or I'm going to be upset. Let's not have a repeat of the PS5. And a big thanks to our channel members. They gave me the cash I need to keep this entire base from leaking. Until next time. Oof. That was a voice crack, wasn't it? Oof, that was a bad one.